That
that's
actually Noah's Ark prototype down there, just for a bunch of failures.
But yeah. Certainly there were...
the crazy guy holed up in his home and building a boat as a paranoid survivalist turns out to be Noah 2.0.
Certainly, though, as I said, there were options for survival or escape. Certainly you guys could have gone to many other locations, although this is a small town and done many things. But I did make this house and did have in mind that the highest odds would be to come to this house. Not a rail system, but many roads led to it.
Oh, yeah. We had the choice of doing various things.
You
like
most certainly
walking
did.
down that road and just dying of exhaustion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was all just risk versus reward.
I like how my first inclination to open the door was to kick it, then check for the key.
I did like that too. That fit very well into Trusty Tony's reckless nature. Like, surely the door's locked. I mean, it's like 11:30.
Did he even jiggle the handle first?
No.
No.
He checked in no way.
I just kicked the door.
Yeah.
When that didn't work, I'm like, fuck, I'll just look for the key. Oh, here's the key.
Fuck, I'll shoot at this thing first. Then I'll look for the key.
Let me show you how it's done, blatant miss. Shit, let me kick down this door. Broken
Shoots
leg.
his gun, kicks the door, then finds the key.
Trusty Tony's not the strongest individual.
He finds the key while he's rolling around on the mat, clutching his leg.
Guys, I got the key.
But certainly lethality is evident. We saw Seven deal 150 damage with one of those headshots. I don't know whether... I'll have to check those numbers again, but survivability is very difficult.
It might be that all the multipliers are added together.
Well, I'm not sure.
But I'll have to take a closer look at those particular rules.
Still, though, that's a lot of damage even without.
It's still a lot
doing
of
it
damage even without. It would certainly kill any of you.
Oh, yeah. I don't think our heads are made for...
It's a 10 millimeter hollow point bullet. It probably would kill any of us.
A bullet to the head kills people.
Who
knew?
Who knew?
I think my 9mm bullet just shooting someone in the body could not kill one of us.
Now and other... I mean,
wait. Bullets kill people?
I think like that one roll, which I had like blow open a considerable chunk of the door, dealt like 60 damage. So I was like, yeah, that passes through the door's armor, the hit points.
Doors have hit points?
Doors have hit points.
Hello, Thunder.
I know. It's pretty active outside. I'm glad the internet managed to maintain cohesion.
Thanks,
That's
Time Warner
good.
Cable.
That's good that you had fun. It's good that you managed to work together and then end up separating.
Gotta separate the party in a zombie apocalypse.
Absolutely.
Oh,
well, I mean, it's not our fault some people just can't pull their weight.
Oh.
Well, it's not our fault some people are impulsive jerkheads. Wait.
It's not Trusty Tony's fault that, you didn't bring the mechanic along who, I mean, Cheryl's a mechanic. Tony's a better mechanic.
Only by a little.
Potman.
3 out of 4 of those cars are not on fire. I'm calling that a win.
That's passing in college.
Hey, none of us got hurt by the on-fire car.
No.
My ego, yes, but not the rest of
Bicycle.
But people did get hurt. Trusty Tony had a claw to the leg. Aidan had a bite to the shoulder there. Who knows what these crazy PCP clowns? PCP, I love it.
I mean, it was either gonna be.
Why
PC.
would our group not assume drugs?
PCP or bath salts, one of the two.
This is
Bath
pre-bath
salts doesn't
salts.
happen for several years.
Yeah, bath salts don't start catching on for more than a decade.
Oh.
Yep, Miami, Florida. Patient 0, bath salt addict.
all the bath salt.
Yeah. System's fun. A little bit. It's got a little bit of a weird rolling mechanic, but whatever.
I like it.
Could be worse.
I think it's a simple mechanic. It doesn't go crazy and make you roll 17 times to do one action.
Or roll like 82
Space
dice.
20 system. At least the rolling mechanic wise.
Yeah.
Roll a die, add a number, try and hit a fixed value.
Only the mechanics were much simpler here in that you all were just attacking a solo target in combat. Just one.
Oh, speaking of solo targets, we need to get Molotovs.
Molotovs?
This can't go wrong.
Well, we do have alcohol,
And then
Yeah, we
somebody
do.
rolls a 1.
and there's lighters in this house. I'm
Can't
assuming.
go wrong.
Well, at this point, since
And
the entire-
actually, kerosene or gasoline would make a better Molotov.
probably, but we don't have a gas station. But we do have cars.
And we do have a crazy survivalist basement that we haven't searched through yet.
You
Yeah,
can, I mean, you can certainly siphon out gasoline from cars, you know. Put your lips to a tube and then siphon it out into a container. It's certainly doable. There's plenty of vehicles.
I'm pretty sure a lot of them have gas. We won't be want for gas. It's just that
Everyone
everything.
just chokes on it. They try to
I
bring
mean-
gas up, and it just goes down their lungs, and they die.
Is there a
Uh,
single person here that doesn't pack at least one lighter?
Trusty Tony has his nice little bic, but that's about it. And it's
I don't actually have a lighter. Cheryl doesn't keep one on her.
Now,
Sure.
one of the most important questions is how long is that brick of weed gonna last, Potman?
Well, it's a 1 pound brick, so a long time.
So, through
This
the
was
morning,
supposed to be like a large scale trafficking item.
1 pound, large scale.
So he brought this with him to Atlantic City in the hopes of making a deal, or did he just feel empowered by a brick?
In the hopes of someone not taking it from his house.
So the same reason he's still carrying it in a child's backpack.
it's like his binky. He can't let it go.
It's like his suitcase full of cash.
Can't let it go.
No, wait a minute. That suitcase of misbegotten cash. You can't leave off that descriptor, Aaron.
It's true.
It's an important descriptor.
Yeah,
It's incredibly important.
it's might be the most important.
Misbegotten means it's better.
In some way.
Name a way it isn't.
But yes, the system is very much meant to be rough, as is advertised, and if you ended up fighting anything who had the same sort of firearms, or imagine fighting
Oh, God.
another version of Seven's character with that dexterity and the firearm skill.
I would say with my firearms skill, I am a competent gun user. Like, imagine if we came up against the National Guard who were sent in to just silence all of this. And they're guys with, 3 and 4 dexterities and maybe 4 and 5s in guns. Well, no, this is the National Guard.
Yeah, I was about to say it's not gonna be that high.
Weekend warriors.
So they're 1s and 2s in dexterity and 1s and 2s in guns.
No, it'd be 2s and 3s in dexterity because they're still
Right, they're
relatively
not
chill.
5-year-olds. Well, this is the National Guard.
Threes
Still.
and fours is more likely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
At the
only
very least,
3s.
they're going to be above average. Just
I
because
assume
of,
it'd probably be
fatigue.
3s.
At any rate, holding your own is not an option, particularly since, again, you are normal characters, no heroics here, although there are many people among you who have these preternatural reflexes, as well as a lack of fear, perhaps because you're too stupid.
That's the one.
I missed my shotgun. I really should have brought it with me.
I wasn't
Actually, I
allowed
think
to
the
bring
dumbest
my armor
person here-
vest.
I think the
Actually-
dumbest person here is the only one who doesn't have proper resistance to fear and is paranoid.
I will say Grimith, and I assume you won't have a problem with this. After looking at I stumbled across some charts at the end of the book. At least in this game, they consider the 3A to be a tactical vest, so I'd actually drop that down to a 2.
Mumbo jumbo. I don't know what's going on.
Grimith.
Was there a question there?
Yeah, do you have any problem with that becoming a rating 2?
Having a problem with it being weaker than what it's supposed to be?
Correct.
Nah, I don't have a problem with that.
Okay.
Fine with me.
If you want to gimp yourself, go for
Yeah,
it.
that's why I question. Like, Seven wanted to bring along a like Class 3A like armor vest, and I was like, you brought that with you to Atlantic City? He was like,
That's why I don't have my shotgun.
Yeah.
It's Atlantic City. Come on, of course you would bring that with you.
It's just as much in place as the brick of weed. Come on, man. And the suitcase of misbegotten cash.
Well, the suitcase came after he won. It's a little different.
We don't know how he got that cash, though.
It's misbegotten.
Exactly.
You know, it wasn't legal.
It is
A little
misbegotten.
of gambling skill, a little of cheating skill, and a little of streetwise to know when to, cut the fuck out.
Well,
So what's his game of choice? Keno?
I don't know.
fuck, man.
Keno. Just see Potman there with like a Keno card.
Something ridiculous.
Oh, Keno.
Explain to me how you use cheating skill in Keno.
The numbers, they're rigged, man, you know? He saw them beforehand, yes. He he knew what was gonna happen.
I was trying to think about it, like, pretty much the only one you can cheat at is basically counting cards in blackjack.
He could. Maybe, you know, he got the fix in on a horse race.
Horse race.
Perhaps that should be one of the mysteries of this game.
Well,
How,
never.
how did Podman acquire that suitcase of misbegotten cash? He certainly didn't sell the brick.
He could have palmed a die and swapped it out for a different one while playing craps.
Right. Let's go with that one.
Dude, there's all kinds of stuff he could have done.
Yeah, I was trying to think against the things they do to prevent cheating.
You know, ended up putting, like, you know, I'll reference, like, Ocean's 12 there, where you have these dice that end up having, like, these little magnetic weights in it, and you just snap the lighter, and BAM! There you go.
Hey, I mean, he wasn't strictly cheating. He's as good at gambling as he is at cheating.
Well, you can't just, like, cheating would be too obvious if that's all you did, so you gotta mix some real gambling in there, too.
Exactly. He's good at gambling. He's good at, you know,
Perhaps
getting the extra edge.
Perhaps,
And
like,
he's good at knowing when to quit.
You go to, like, Potman's trailer, and it's just, like, you know, it actually has, like, it's a bookcase of books, and it's all full of, like the MIT notes on, like, how to, like, count cards and blackjack and shit.
Right alongside, like, technical manuals for arc welding and stuff.
Craft, weighted die.
Oh god, he does have craft metalworking.
The possibilities now. That sudden change, that quick inspiration, Aaron, has now forged a dynasty of...
Is that what they call it these days?
He's got craft metalworking and artistic talent sculpture.
Oh, metal statues?
You're gonna be doing
Yeah, like crazy industrial art.
avant-garde, industrial, rusted art.
Yeah, like non-objective post-industrial art.
Yeah.
Non-objective post-industrial art. I like it.
That's what he calls it.
It's basically smashing a scrap metal, like a scrapyard together.
I think I saw a gallery for that down at the trash pile last week. I'm very interested to see what you do with his artistic talent.
So am I.
All of us until, just the session, you all were just a bundle of attributes and qualities and drawbacks, in Seven's case, many drawbacks and many specializations that didn't breathe any life into them, any flesh, and now you all have a better basis of who your characters are, and you can suss out what your relationship to each other was before then. You all survived the first session.
Huzzah!
Which I did expect, but
Are you sure?
I have been surprised by players before many times over the past 19 years.
I was there once.
This PCP hobo, he totally has redeeming qualities. Let's try to save him.
Yeah.
Best people.
Yeah, Potman's first reaction was, let's get this guy to the hospital.
I mean, I considered moving far, far away from him an option.
Nope.
Huh? You just wanted to huddle around the hobo huddle.
We're not.
I mean, come on.
Potman's first thought was, oh god, this guy pulled off most of his face. Let's get him to a hospital.
I'm playing a cop. It's not like they really back down from what should be a typical hobo.
That's fine. I don't have a problem with it. I accepted that moving away was an option.
You'll find out we're not very bright, aside from these epiphanies of.
Yes. Yes, long ago.
It turns out we're not very bright.
Long ago.
That's what the epiphany was.
When the group got together to talk about what they wanted to make, they ended up with these anti-heroes, I guess you could call them at best.
No, we're criminals. We're
We're just not heroes.
We're the protagonists, sort of.
We're the other guys.
We're the viewpoint characters.
We're the other survivor group that's gonna go raid other survivor groups for food eventually.
You know, in the survivalist movies, when they enter a city and they pan around and there's all the dead people strewn everywhere. That's us.
We're the dead people, or we're the ones. Whatever.
We're a day away from being the dead people.
Dead or soon to be dead.
Yeah.
Potman's survivability depends very much on whether this is the type of movie where the comedy relief dies early or lives to the end.
I tell you, that's going to depend a lot on what Potman sees next session.
Because right now, this first session was a lot like Evil Dead 1, not Evil Dead 2. A lot scary. Pretty scary.
It had its moments.
Yeah.
Say, I'm surprised that sort of the scare factor got it. I'm glad that happened. Yeah, it's
well,
good.
I mean, it was just like all of a sudden, holy shit, it's raining. We're surrounded. What do we do?
We're tired as shit.
What do we do? Run. Well, that didn't work. That didn't work for half the team, so, fuck.
And the other half didn't realize it soon enough.
Yeah.
For me, it's more just like the sense that if we fuck up, the hammer will drop.
Quickly.
Immediately.
Yeah, if we survive long enough to encounter other survivors, I think that'll be a major make or break moment for the group.
Oh, for sure. Because if we survive that long, we're going to kill them and take their stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, no.
Like Grimith was saying, the amount of damage guns do, if we are reading this correctly, forget it. You get shot once or twice, you're dead.
I still want to get Molotovs.
You originally called them Molotovs, which I'm okay with. Want to fight?
Hey,
you want
them's
to fight
fighting words.
I'm also glad that
you haven't even heard the best fighting words yet. You ready
I'm
for
also.
this?
It's from The Simpsons.
Oh.
He says, "You want to fight? Hey, them's fighting words."
Okay.
I'm also glad that you guys liked my sleazy used car salesman picture.
Yeah,
that's pretty good.
That was awesome.
To imagine, his 5 intelligent successes came from that face, right? 5 or 6 or whatever it was.
I like the way he's 30 and he's already lost most of his hair.
What, he's saying that male pattern baldness isn't a thing?
I'm saying that his is developing quickly.
So, I hear you're in the market for a new car. Your last one just sort of blew up. Shame how that happens.
I might have touched the battery. My excuse, though, for that horrible, horrible failure is proprietary crap not working with other proprietary crap.
It's a
You mean-
Ford. It's a 1997.
Dude, you can make whatever excuses you want.
You
It's a
mean pluses and minuses
1997.
on a battery?
Not that
Smart
one. The
cars-
other car is the one that
Smart
caught
cars don't
fire.
exist yet.
Your car is
so-
fine.
It's a 1997 Ford Taurus.
Well,
Blue.
it's mostly fine. It kind of
Sudan
has
made it.
it has some interior water damage and a busted tire, but it's still okay. It's no
certainly
worse
better
off
than
than
that other
most of the cars you sell, right?
Hey, that van I got from him was pretty nice, though. Even got a bed in it. Only had to, get it cleaned like 8 times to get all the bed bugs out of it. Great thing.
I should have charged you extra for the
True
bed.
story.
Should have charged for the bed bugs.
Yeah. Could have gotten another few bucks out of that.
Charge for the what was it, disease resistance training through bed bug.
Yeah.
Yep.
Somehow I don't know if Tony's resources are going to come into play ever in this game.
Well, I
It's a
don't
fa-
think might be.
It's a fair statement. Your resources, the items you've bought, and are just not with you. They might not apply in this situation.
Yeah, but he does have charisma.
In the context that you've made, I didn't offer like a yes or no on that.
Yeah.
You guys never knew exactly where the hell you were gonna end up. Only that you were coming back from Atlantic City.
That's fine. I can always use the idea that he has resources though to say, hey, don't kill us. I've got a lot of money.
Certainly, it's possible
You
in
could-
the future that he might be able to get in touch with something.
We'll just have
And I
to see.
think that it wouldn't be too unfair for, at least for the first, 2 or 3 sessions, for you to just sort of ask if you can have something on you because you're fucking wealthy.
I really don't have anything I need on me besides more ammo, and I'm not going to carry around extra ammo clips. I'm not a cop.
More ammo!
Look, this is the guy who, when I asked him near the beginning of the session whether he carried a spare tire with him, he said no.
Like I said, not very bright.
He's like,
Nah.
do note that the ability to escape from the apocalypse was given at the very beginning of the apocalypse.
Maybe we'll find a tire iron and we can change the tire. Oh wait, you took out my battery.
The group getting separated was the best thing that happened.
You had team nickname and not team nickname. Team nickname is obviously
team nickname
we-
and team attractiveness trait.
They had team nickname
And
and
one
entirely
attractiveness, look
worse team number 2.
Wait, you guys have attractiveness?
Yes.
They do.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so we got team nickname and team pretty.
I like my odds in this one.
Team not David Green.
Yeah.
Too soon.
Wait. No. I'd like to think David Green went on to live a. No, I can't even say anything. He died.
I like to think that David
fire.
Green went down in a blaze of glory 1 year later, like he wanted.
Nah. That's
Blaze of
that's
sunshine.
outside the realm of this game. But anyways. Wait a minute.
What?
That's Metsu Methuselah.
What
Or
month,
is it?
what month did the Vampire the Masquerade game end? Did it end in May or did it end in June?
Are you suggesting this is a crossover?
I'm saying road trip.
Road trip? You guys already had your road trip.
Go hit up the Big
trip again.
Apple.
Yo, hey, I'm just saying, if there's one thing that can stop zombies, it's being flesh crafted into a super zombie.
Why not just
Wait.
become a vampire?
No, that's
not
the opposite
be-
of stop.
Wait. We're not actually stopping them then, are we? Anyways, that was just entirely off tangent. I was just going off the fact that both these games are set in 1999.
Good year.
Sure.
Or was the other one set in 1998?
I think it was 98.
Yeah. VTM suggests you begin in 98.
98 or 99, around there. But yeah, I think I did it in 98.
Yeah, because in 2000, that's when Gehenna or the end of the world was supposed to happen.
Supposedly.
Anyways, moving on.
Yes, good talk. Good
Good tangent.
I'm glad the panic of the situation of realizing, oh, this entire town is full of things. Yes.
Yeah.
It's the child zombies that are really scaring me right now.
You're stuck between,
Small.
It was
stuck
like,
between a shambling horde and vast openness.
yeah, it's like the small ones are always the ones that's scary because they're so small. Like,
Well, that and you
doesn't
have
get
to get over the mental
terrifying
thought
because
of
they're tiny.
shooting a kid.
yeah.
Yeah,
good-
we're still not sure whether or not this is a thing that can be fixed with proper medical attention.
Well, I'm pretty sure the chick at the door could not be fixed with any medical condition.
Well, we could fix it with bullets.
There was a fountain involved.
Well, even
I was
before
covered.
that, she was
know.
pretty bad off.
She was missing like half her head to begin with.
Yeah.
So,
So it was like a half fountain.
these zombies can be missing half of their head.
Well, we don't know if the brain is the weak point, but losing the head definitely takes care of it.
Very sorry about. Sorry.
That's a fair assessment. Dozens and dozens of points of damage were dealt to torsos. Did not stop them at all. Arms were severed. An arm, rather.
Mm-hmm.
And if we want to look at it
That
from a
stops the arm.
completely, if we want to look at it from a completely meta standpoint, you didn't even have me roll damage on the first one I shot in the head, meaning it doesn't take much.
Did not even make you roll it. I had you do it for the second one for the lulz.
Just for the
And
one
lulz were had.
Lulz were had, yes.
That was.
Well, I mean, it apparently takes more than missing half of its head.
I think I maxed out damage on that headshot.
It probably needs the reptilian brain.
Yeah,
I
I
got
was
a character.
almost max damage.
But science kind of goes out the window whenever you're directed with this situation. It's not like any of you are leading scholars in this universe. Oh, yes!
That's what I mean.
What?
Out of character, I think the reptilian brain.
The lizard brain.
It's the the base part.
Yeah.
Out
Just
of
remember-
character, I think that this is all magic, and then there's some sort of magic thing inside of the head that has to be destroyed. And it has nothing to do with the actual brain.
Now, I do know this game has a build system to come up with your own custom zombies,
Oh,
but
it
I
certainly does.
am intentionally not reading that far into the book.
I did ask you folks to limit yourselves to the first
I
4
would-
chapters.
I would like to not be
Yup.
able to guess what this is, 2 sessions in.
Oh, yeah, no. I'm guessing purely from a guessing perspective. I have barely even read the parts I'm supposed to have read.
I did tell you folks that coming in with a minimal understanding of the game was okay. We'd all learn together.
We definitely learned something today.
But yeah, so my guess is that this glowing golden crap is basically magic stuff. And then there's some sort of magic stuff somewhere inside the head.
Stuff. Any
Stuff.
speculation on where it came from?
Magic?
A meteorite crashed into the gas station.
Sure,
Oh.
a meteorite full of magic. I don't know.
Meteorite full of magic.
Since we haven't seen
Yup.
any animals all fucked up like this, I'm assuming it only affects humans.
I like that idea, a meteorite crashing into the gas station. Yes. Good.
And I figure that entire side of the city being on fire is what prevented most people from evacuating in that direction. That's why the entire pileup is to the north.
Seems as good of any explanation as any.
Yeah. I like it, yes. Keep giving me more ideas.
So you're saying it's space magic?
Yes.
Alternate timeline zombie.
Well, let's see here.
But if you folks go ahead and save except for Jordan, save your tokens to your computers, just so you have them, just in case something horrible might happen to the map. I might have to create an entirely different one. Java is Java. Besides, this gives you the opportunity, take a look at your characters. You can even save each other's characters. Take a look at Potman everywhere you go.
That's it, Potman.
Where is your image from?
Mine?
Yes.
Oh, I don't know. I got off 4chan one day.
Oh.
Oh, 4chan.
It's in my modern characters folder. Dude, I got folders full of pictures.
It's cool. I do too.
The other one I was considering using because, again, huge problem with characters that look too cool or confident or attractive.
Yes.
You're kind of borderline.
One I
there,
was-
aren't we?
What?
Potman's pretty cool. Potman's pretty cool.
Yeah, the other one I was
cool in that,
considering
like,
using has
unconventional.
a guy all beat up on it. I don't know.
I don't know. I'd say his current image looks like a guy who's been through the ringer and is now suffering the 1,000-yard stare. So it's appropriate.
Really?
At least
Because
it will
to me,
be.
he looks like he's bored and cold.
Yeah, I'm trying to give you some credit.
Little A, little B.
I think knowing the context of that image probably helps them knowing what it is.
Hell, he might just be high and a little bit beat up.
A little bit.
And
He's got
hitchhiking.
half his head is wrapped in bandage.
Hey, you can't even see half his head.
I can see it going around half of
He
it.
doesn't have half his head. He's been a zombie all.
Surprise!
A twist.
And then Potman takes off his hat and reveals a massive golden spotlight.
What we didn't tell you is that I got together with Aaron and devised that his character was actually the source of this problem.
Patient zero.
No, not
Okay.
Patient Zero. He's the mastermind. He's psychically
He's a lit-
controlling all of them.
So you're some sort of hive mind.
He's a
Oh,
psychic.
God, no.
He's a psychic lich.
Yeah, no,
Exactly.
I'm not a hive mind. The other people don't get added to the gestalt or something. They're dead. They're puppets. I'm a necromancer.
Yeah. Fuck your couch.
I'm out.
fucking Book of Vile Darkness is OP.
And yes, the beautician skill might not get the most use in this
Ever.
particular.
There are
It's all
definitely, and I know I mentioned this in the Skype chat thing. It's a lot of the skills are going to depend on whether we're living in Dead Rising or The Walking Dead. Dead Rising society still exists to a degree. It's just much different. Dead or Walking Dead, it's gone.
What little we've seen of it.
But yeah, I think all skills have a chance to come into play,
I
I really
certainly-
just miss my.
except my humanities. That's never going to do anything for me. Just like real life. I'm sorry, Grimith.
As I mentioned before Jordan locked on, and I'll go ahead and say this again, if there's a situation which comes up in the game, and now that you know a bit about the game world in which you're going to be deposited, you'll be able to think about this better, in which you'd like to attempt to apply any of your skills or qualities, do give consideration to that. I do have more background in the system than any of you, but I can't keep track of every variable, so if there's an option which you would like to attempt to pursue, do consider it, and, you can send me a message about it before the session starts, you have a week, or, you can bring it up during, the next session itself, when you guys rise to begin the day in whatever shape the world ends up being in at that time.
Yeah.
The big thing I'm going to be doing is trying to figure out ways to apply Streetwise creatively.
I mean,
If I were going to jack a bike, where would I start?
Right. This is you've got an open world here. You've got a lot of room on that leash. You got quite a bit of tether.
I do have to ask, though, not that it actually needs to happen, but it would be possible to retcon that sawn-off hiding in the trunk that I just found in there.
The what?
My sawed-off that I left in my apartment, would it be possible to retcon that into the trunk of the car when we were there? Or if not, that's fine.
That has lodged in your head the entirety of this. I tell you what, there can be a shotgun located within this basement here. If that really is that is really something you would like.
It's just, I seem to be incapable of brawling.
That's fine. That's fine. Certainly, if you're not skilled in an option, it's more difficult to do.
Yeah, I mean, I've got the same amount of skill in brawling
man.
with shotgun, but currently it looks like these things are really strong and very slow.
You know, it's also, the mag light is an improvised weapon. The shotgun is
Yeah.
not an improvised weapon.
I already want my class 3 armor back.
I don't need any armor, I just want to have a gun and feel safer with.
It's fine. You can come across a sawed off then in the basement. That's fine.
Alright, thanks.
Mm-hmm. Is there anything else that comes to mind? Any thoughts or queries before we ride off into the sunset? Well, not really a sunset anymore.
Yeah, can I have my class 3 armor back?
The morning.
It's not like I'll ever get back to it anyway.
I was about to say, oh yeah, you just happen to leave it within the vehicle.
Oh no, I meant just make class 3 again, or 3A rather.
You'd probably have to raid, like, the police building for that, I would guess.
He's a cop. Well, no, the thing is, like, he has armor, which I have stupidly voluntarily downgraded to class 2, but it's back at his house, which we may never get to.
Hey, no. We're going to ride out of here on like a 4-person bicycle.
Yes, you guys will make it to Romero.
Quantum
Okay,
bike?
okay. That's fair enough. That's kind of dumb. A 3-person bicycle with a sidecar.
Aaron,
A tricycle with a
Aaron,
sidecar.
I just want to put this in perspective. This is the second game of Grimith that you have derailed with bicycle talk.
Yeah, but this bicycle isn't nearly as insane.
It's not
And this is
not a fresh
actually
crap bicycle.
incredibly reasonable for this.
This is a
one.
normal bicycle.
I'll give you that.
This
Grimith loves
this
that
actually
sneaky
might
bike.
be our best chance of survival.
Fucking
That's the
Aaron.
difference.
Fucking Aaron and his troll characters.
What are you talking about? This is the first troll character I played.
I don't think he's a troll character, he's a great person.
Okay,
Well,
that's
the-
fair. He's not a troll
GT.
character. He's a comedy relief character.
You know, we need the character like him because the rest of the characters have
We're super serious.
nerves of steel.
I mean, Trusty
Kinda
Tony
just
is the
rule, yeah.
next
Makes me
most comedy relief character,
Trusty
and
Tony.
even he is like way too.
Aren't we all glad his real name is Anthony instead of like Trusty Mike or whatever? Because it's all in quotations.
Yeah, because Trusty Tony is in quotations. His real name is like Franklin.
Oh, man.
They actually call me Franklin. Like the turtle? What?
I'm gonna close up shop for the night now.
Yeah. I have to get ready for
run
bed
my
too.
air conditioner.
Later.
I'll see you guys
next
later.
week.
Have a good night.
See
It was
ya.
a good session, thank you.
See you later. Bye.
See ya.
All right, folks. That was the first session of this group's All Flesh Must Be Eaten. None of them had played AFMBE before. I had, but it's been a long time. And we managed to have some fun together, and that's the entire point of a tabletop game. See you all later.